Hi, Noah. Good to see you here. Good to see more people coming. My name is Bozena. I'm CEO and co-founder of Gamee. And I'd like to invite you for the next 10 minutes to spend more thinking about gaming. My background isn't building brands, but I was a gamer and I still am a gamer. I was building brands with Ogilvy, digital global brands. But then I fell in love with startups, building companies. The first startup I got engaged with was a real estate marketplace on Google Maps, and then it was acquired by Naspers. So I moved on and I started working for an even bigger startup that was Google. I was working on launching YouTube monetization across European markets, and 4 years later, I missed startup too much and I missed gaming too much. So I left and I went on to co-found Gamee. And in the next 10 minutes, I would like to show you where it comes from and what exactly is what we do. Gaming became really big, a mass market. It's good to see that InnoGames and me, we have the same numbers on the market size. That's really nice to see that the numbers match. Gaming became mass market also in the casual category. There have been several titles that hit over 500 million of gamers globally. We spend a lot of time gaming, all of us, right? If you admit. At least 1/3 of our time with smartphones is dedicated to gaming. 40% of the apps we download are games, and it was driven by mobile. At the same time, we see people are downloading less new apps for their phones. That's a fact. We see that on average, US American downloads 1 new app per month for their phone, while spending much more time with the apps they already have. And the apps, they happen to be messaging apps. So now messaging app and chats are getting bigger than ever on the user size and on the time spent. They have surpassed the social networks some time ago. And a big part of this trend is also bots. We have been watching bots for several years, expecting where the year of bot comes, and it's here. We saw messaging apps one by one launching bots, enabling content and services to happen directly in chat. And it's here, it's done. And the adoption of bots was really fast. If you compare the adoption, how many bots have been launched on Messenger a year later compared to apps a year later when App Store was launched, it was almost twice this fast. And despite the bot discovery in Messenger is only emerging, it's slowly rolling out country by country, the bot discovery in Messenger, despite the fact that WhatsApp has not really launched the bot platform yet. Some of the biggest global bots have over tens of millions of users, and this is really the new era of content discovery and bringing content and services and entertainment directly inside chat. Another important part of the trend is that content is moving to HTML5. Flash is gone. YouTube 2 years ago has switched to HTML5, which really is what enabled videos and games to transfer fully to mobile screens. So these are the trends that we are seeing that are happening, and these are the trends, the forces, the shifts on which Gamee is built on. So what we really do is that we create casual, fast, casual-style experience that is playable with friends across social and chat apps built on these trends. Where we are today, we have 6 million monthly active gamers that play 300 million gameplays across 70 different casual-style games. And they play directly inside their messaging apps on Messenger, on Telegram, on Kik, or they have our Gamee app installed, the only app they have where their friends are connected and all the games stream thanks to HTML5 directly there. So what are the principles that Gamee is built on? It's really connecting people across multiple games at the same time. It starts with friends challenges, playing several games at the same time. It moves to groups playing together, like schools and clubs. And it moves on to seeing even bigger communities around influencers playing together. We see new celebrities on our platforms that have tens of thousands of followers that watch them play and get engaged in their gaming challenges. The next principle is really stay true to no friction, no barrier to install, the full shareability, the click to play, click to share, challenge a new person, and this is how the content can really spread quickly. And the third one is pushing the limits of social features. It's not only seeing like one score and the other score, but it's taking friends and making you see the friends directly in the games, using multiplayer-like experiences with ghost gaming. So these three principles and being ready for the trends and seeing the trends were behind the growth of our monthly active users. So this is the evolution during the past quarters, how Gamee has seen big part and big milestone of that is Facebook launch on instant games on Messenger. This was a big move. It's still a closed platform. It means that games are playable directly from Messenger. Gamee is one of the 10 global gaming companies that has access and games there. It's amazing reach potential. The monetization has been announced, and we will hear much more about instant games on Facebook very soon. Now, you may ask about the games itself. So who does them? How does that look like? Majority of the 70 games we done internally with the 20-something team based in Prague. We have collaborated with some of the global brands on specific type of gaming content. For example, NASA series of space educational games. One of the games, Mars Rover, was played by 16 million people over the course of past months. We collaborate also with Guinness World Records, Manchester City on football-style arcades. These are all brands that have huge communities on social. They have invested in social content. And the type of gaming experience that we do sits really well within their strategy. We are also working with gaming studios, seeing how their existing games can sit well and perform well in chat environments, and testing different business models around that. But still, majority of our focus is on growing community, is on engagement and time spent. We're having these really is where the business model comes from. And seeing the community, seeing the metrics and everything, getting to tens of million users is doable. This is where we're on the track to do, and getting to hundreds of millions of users is possible. So our mission is to build the biggest social gaming network. And if you're interested in talking to me, I'll be right there now. Thank you.